Hello, welcome back everybody. Video 2. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the first video. Now we're going to go ahead and start looking into these files. So, Windows actually, all the shortcuts and hotkeys are pretty similar within the Windows products. So, go ahead and within this folder, go ahead and use your arrow key up and down and go to HD210. So if I want to open up both HD210 and HD210 dictionary, I can hold down Shift and up arrow. So I highlighted both, and if I press return, both files open. Fantastic, right? And if I want to look at both files at the same time, there's an easy way to do that. Hold on Alt. Actually, hold on Alt, press W, and A, which is arrange. So it says, what do you want to do with these two files? Do you want to arrange it tiled, horizontal, vertical, cascading? There's different ways, but me personally, for what we're trying to do, is I want it tiled. So press OK. So I have both files. So if I want to toggle back and forth from the two files, as you can see, this is the HT210 dictionary file is darker than the HT210 file. That just means the HT210 dictionary file is the active file. So if I want to toggle between the two specific files, I hold on Alt and Tab. As you can see, it goes back to my HT210 file. It's unfortunate that I have all these other files open, but if I only had these two files, it would toggle back and forth. So if we could go to let's as for now, let's go ahead and just look at the HT210 file by itself, or the dictionary file. So this file, the 210 dictionary file, explains what's in the data file. Introduction tab. Instead of using my mouse to navigate between tabs, there's a hotkey also in Excel that works. Hold on Alt and use page down. Oh, sorry. It's actually Control and page down. My mistake. Hold down Control and page down. So it goes to the var list, which is the variable list, description, frequency, and if you want to go back to the left, use page up. Now go ahead and just move the active tab to the description tab. In the description tab, we really want to look at what the long description is. So the var name is the variable name that is in our dataset columns. If you don't remember the unique identifier, there were these abbreviations that were in the column headings in our dataset file. So in reality, we really just want the unique identifier, name of the institution. We really don't need the address at this point. Location of the city would be good. So those three columns are really the only thing that we need at this point. And you could, if you have time, or if you want to make time, you can go ahead and scroll down uh, these variable long definitions and see there's massive amount of information about the school. There's websites, financial aid office websites, you name it, the data has it, or these files have it. So at this point in time, we just want the unique identifier and the name of the institution and the city location. While we're at this, let's go ahead and practice some of our hotkeys to navigate through the Excel files. At this point in time, I want to see what the very last data in this, or the very last cell within this data set. So how would I go about doing that? I would hold down Control and use the arrow down. So I'm at the bottom of the page. I want to go back up to the top, actually not just even the top of this column, to the very first cell, A1. So how do I go about doing that? I hold down Control and look for the home key. It's probably by your 10 keypad, and then hold down the Control and press home. Gets me to the very top, doesn't it? Fantastic. That's how to navigate through Excel spreadsheets very easily rather than using a mouse, using these scroll bars, and these scroll bars makes life a lot easier. All right, let's go ahead and look at the two files, the data file and the dictionary file together. Once again, how do we do that? We need to tile the files together, or the windows together. So Alt W A, which actually, if I have version 2010, but if you have version 2007, it'll highlight the window tab, and then you're picking all and tiling, or range actually tiling. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to go ahead and just use my mouse to tab over, but if you just have these two files open, it should be easy enough to tab over like that. As you can see, the unique identifier number, institution name, here's the address and the city. Personally, like I said, we just want the unique identifier, the name, the city, and I'm sorry, probably the state also. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 items from this file. So I want to get rid of everything else. One way to do it in Excel using your mouse, let's say you want to get rid of the address column. We highlight the whole mouse, which is the left key. You highlight the column, and then right click, and you could delete. That's one way to do it. However, for me and most people that use Excel, the easier way to use it is we could go to column E, and we know we don't want anything else from the right of column E. We'll navigate to the end of the data set. Remember, control right arrow, and then if we want to go back, control left arrow. And there's another way to do it, control right arrow, and then if you want to go back to the very first set of cells, you press control home. Fantastic, right? All right, so we want to get rid of all the data from column E on. How do we do that? Using shortcuts or hotkeys. Well, to highlight the entire column E, we hold down Control and Spacebar. Now, it's activated the entire column, and we want to go to the right, to the end of the data set. So how do we go to do that? Hold down Shift, Control, right arrow. Once again, we'll try that again. We want to highlight the entire column, Control Spacebar, and then we want to go to the right. Shift, Control, right. We highlight everything. Now, if we want to delete the whole set of data, there's another shortcut key for that. People would probably right click and delete, but there's an easier way to do it. So go ahead and press down Alt, E, and D. All gone. In Excel 2007, it would be you're saying Alt E, which is edit the tab, and then it'll have a pull down menu, and you're saying D, which is the underscored item. That means you're deleting everything within the highlighted cells. All right, so now we have our data that we want, which is the unique identifier, the institution name of the institution, the city, and the state. And we'll continue on our next video on what other information do we want in this data set.